Welcome to the reading. If this reading found you, there could be a message here for you. And if it doesn't resonate for you, it could be a message for somebody you know, and you can share this video with them. In any case, you have found the exit. Before I start with the cards, a few numbers. The first one is 1211, got it 16 times, and I'm actually getting Hebrews 12:11, describing discipline as painful in the moment, but eventually yielding peaceable fruit of righteousness. And of course, with all the ones, I'm getting a bright new beginning after a difficult end. Okay. We also got 212, 30 times. And it encourages you to be proactive in your life and make conscious choices that align with your goals and desires. We also got 404, 41 times, and it symbolizes determination, support from the divine, and your potential for more stability and security in your future. We also got 353, 38 times, and it's a powerful indication of important life changes on the horizon due to your positive attitude and intention to better your life on all levels. Okay, so the songs. The first one I heard, I actually heard it in a short video that I posted, and the song ended up sticking with me throughout the whole entire day, and it's Boyz II Men's End of the Road. Now, besides the chorus, the part that stuck out the most to me was, how could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? Okay. Then, of course, I heard, although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's not one of my favorite songs, but it did play on repeat in my head, so I thought I would bring it here and put it to rest. Okay, so then what's funny is before I did that short video, that morning, off and on, I was actually hearing Sheryl Crow's A Change Would Do You Good. And then, as I was meditating on the numbers, it started blaring in my head again. So, let's get these cards out to see how all of these moving parts fit together. Shall we? First, we have the Page of Swords reversed. I chose some pretty macabre decks here, as you'll notice. Just saw 313 on the timer. We got 5 of Pentacles. It's a very interesting 5 of Pentacles. Yes. All right. We also got, am I apologizing for my truth? And the part that popped out to me was, what part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's soul action, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. Okay. All right. We also have Eclipse reversed. All right. All right. I was going to say that doesn't look like an eclipse, but okay. We also have the Anchor with security, resilience, and restraint. Interesting. We also have the Mermaid. Very macabre. We have the Plant reversed. We have soul journey reversed. Let's see the stairway to heaven right there. Yeah, that was reversed. Okay. And then we have transformation and awakening. All right. Okay. Let's start here. Okay, so this is actually kind of interesting. I'm getting a couple of reads from this. Okay, first, what popped out at me was we may be dealing with a, how do I say that? A junior narcissist. Okay, a narcissist in training. I hope this makes sense. Okay, and then the other thing that's kind of screaming at me is cynicism from this Page of Swords reversed. Now, honestly, it could be from you, or it could be from someone you have abandoned or left behind, like with the song. Anyways, oh, wow. Okay, so I'll say it. I'm hearing you didn't say goodbye, and so they're cynical that it's actually the end of the road. Interesting. Okay, so this is actually kind of, okay, yeah, basically someone doesn't believe it's the end. And I'm actually being called to mention another video I did a while back. I think it's called When You Cut the Cords But Still Feel the Tug. Okay. You may want to look into that video after this one or not. Either way. There may be messages there for you. But it's like you kicked... Okay, I'm actually picturing this in my mind. It's like you kicked him out of your car at the end of the road and drove away. But, okay, so this is the one read. It feels like they're still on your mind because you can still smell their perfume or cologne in the car, or the radio is playing their type of music, or whatever. You know, something is bringing back memories of them, okay? Now, the other read, I'm also getting the picture of them standing where you dropped them off, and like they're standing there with a grin on their face where you abandoned them. And I'm getting maybe you used to go running back to them, or you would reach out to them because you wanted closure, or because you thought maybe they had changed. And so they're standing there smiling because they don't think it's actually the end. They think that you don't have the strength or the resilience to stay away. Okay, it's very interesting. Okay, so with this eclipse reversed, it talks about transformation, which is repeated here, sudden change. Okay, so now I'm picturing you kicking them out of the car, like literally opening the door and shoving them out. Not saying goodbye, right? And it also talks about shadow work, a shift in our perception, letting go, and transitioning into something new. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is there's a need to fully release what is no longer serving you. And I'm hearing spring cleaning. I'm also hearing something about the full moon in Scorpio that's coming up. I don't know which day it is But if you do know, comment down below. But I'm hearing something about the full moon of Scorpio, because Scorpio is all about things that are dead or under the surface, right? Or that are hidden. And the full moon is highlighting these things and bringing them into the light so they can be cut away and cleared out. I'm getting 212 again. Be proactive. Make conscious choices that align with where you want to go, not where you've been. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so like with cutting away and clearing out, this plant reverse is talking about it being a prime time to prune away the dead and or withering passion killers, anything zapping your energy, right, anything diverting precious water away from the green and growing parts. You want to pluck those off. I'm picturing a flowering bush that, like, it won't it won't bloom new flowers unless you pluck the old dead ones off first. Ooh, wow. Okay, so now I'm getting a message that there may be a new connection, a new passion trying to come in, but you haven't plucked all of the dead flowers off yet. Okay, so they can't bloom. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay, so whomever or whatever is coming to an end appears to be trying to snuff you out before you have a chance to develop your gifts. I'm actually channeling another number that I didn't have here before, 757, about inherited psychic gifts. Interesting. Okay, so and change, turning into your gifts, developing your gifts. They wanted you to waste your potential and keep watering dead plants, okay? In an effort to weigh you down below the surface. Wow, okay. Okay, so they, like I was saying before, they're standing here smiling. They don't think you have the resilience. They're not used to you having the resilience or the restraint to keep driving away. Okay, they keep expecting you to turn around and come back for them. Okay, and they want to, I'm hearing, keep you stuck in one place so you can't sail away like an anchor. Okay. Okay. So with this soul's journey, it's talking about a new chapter is beginning for you right now. Okay. The bright new beginning after a difficult end. Okay. And it's time to courageously move forward, proactively make decisions that are aligned in your highest good. Deliberately set your intentions on this moment. What can you do to grow in or improve this moment right now? Be courageous enough to be in this moment and not having a foot. Oh gosh, I said this in a short that I just did recently too. If you have 1 foot in yesterday's regrets and 1 foot in tomorrow's anxieties, it means you're pissing all over today. And today, right now, is the only time, the only place in time that you have any power whatsoever. So it's about, now I'm hearing the South Park boys say discipline. You need to sharpen your discipline. And it may be difficult in this moment, but focusing on how you can strengthen yourself in this moment and continue driving away will lead you to your brighter future, the changes on the horizon, the security, the new stability that you're headed towards. Okay, and with their lingering memories, with one or both of you thinking maybe it's not over, it really is, because I'm hearing once a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, he can still crawl around on the ground and ignore the wings, the gifts that he's been given with his transformation, but it doesn't make him a caterpillar again. Okay, he's still a butterfly. He's still transformed, and awakening to the gifts that you've been given through this journey will enable you to fly. Okay. I'm also hearing once you mix the egg and the sugar and the flour and all the other ingredients and pop it in the oven, you cannot unbake that cake. Okay, you can't unring that bell. You cannot make that back into an egg and flour and sugar. It's a cake now. It's transformed. You haven't just changed it, you've transformed it. Okay. And so, okay, so I'm also getting that you're awakening to the gifts that you find in your shadow. Okay, it's only in darkness that we can see a spark of light. Okay, if it's blindingly bright, then you don't recognize light, right? Because you're being blinded by it. So it's in the darkness, in the difficulty, that we find our strength and our courage. Like, for example, if it was always easy, you wouldn't require courage, right? So, okay, so a change could do you good. A change in direction, okay? Okay, so if it's the first read, if it's a lingering memory of them that's making you, collective, cynical that it's not over, I'm hearing do things differently. Focus on the change part of the transformation, the mixing of the eggs and flour, if you will. Try rearranging your living space. Try brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it does something to your brain to click off electrical signals that are I'm hearing ruts, like pathways that they're used to taking. If you interrupt that, then you're better able to lean into this transformation. Okay. I'm also hearing every step you take. No, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing every step that you've taken, every difficult step, every difficult mile that you've put between you and this karmic, we'll call him, this narcissist in training, has brought you to this present moment, this place where you have power. Okay? So focus on where you have your power right now, in this moment, and what you can do to change and grow in this moment. Okay? Got my labradorite out for the transformation, and that's a great stone to pick up if you're having trouble with the shift. Comes in different colors, and they're very beautiful. Anyways, I do hope that this message finds who it's meant to find, and you're able to glean some kind of encouragement or confirmation, or if all else fails, some entertainment from it. And if you like the way I read, I really do appreciate the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. They feed the algorithm gods and help my channel grow so I can get this message out to more people who want to hear it. And with all that being said, embrace your gifts, share them with the world, change little things till they become bigger, and find mastery in the moment, and keep driving. All right? I think I covered everything. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.